Happy morning, children. Welcome to Blue Stars High Secondary School online classes. Today we are going to see for class 10. Okay, so before getting into the class, let me give you the thought for the day. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. So make each day your masterpiece. Okay. So if you do your daily activities, okay, your ordinary activity with some extra effort, you can achieve anything in your life. Okay, children. So with that thought, let us get into the lesson. Today we are going to see Unit 3 poem. The name of the poem is I'm Every Woman. Okay, as you know, the third unit is based on women empowerment. Okay, so this poem is also about women empowerment. You can just see here, I am every woman. Once you see this title, what comes to your mind? This poem is something about women, isn't it? So when we talk about a woman, what are the things that comes to your mind when we talk about a woman? Yeah, obviously the woman that comes to our mind is our mom, isn't it? Yeah, so how can you describe your mom? Yeah, she'll be cooking for you, she'll be taking care of you, she'll be washing your clothes, she'll be helping you in your homeworks, isn't it? She will just solve when you have a problem. If she is a working woman, she has to take care of her office works too. So your mom is a multi-faced natured woman. Do you agree with me? What is multi-faced nature? She'll be doing lot of work. Okay, she has lot of faces. So this multi-faced nature. Okay, so this poem is also tells about the multi-faced nature of a woman. So before that, let's see the glossary. So here you can see innate. So these words you'll come across in this poem. Okay, so innate. Innate means natural. Natural or inborn we can say. Natural or inborn. Stake, risk, persistence, determination, groans, complaints, mess with, interfere, prankster, mischievous person. Okay, do you understand this? So all these words you will come across in this poem. So now let's see about the author. Okay, the author of this poem is Rakhi Narayani Sharkey. So she is Rakhi Narayani Sharkey. She is an academician, okay, with a passion for writing poems as a medium of self-expression. So she will just write whatever thoughts come to her mind. Understood? She is a postgraduate with a bachelor's degree in education. What is this? B.Ed. She is a postgraduate with a B.Ed degree. She is graduated from Jai Hind College, Mumbai, and lives in Navi, Mumbai. She is a teacher at Rayan International School at Raigad, Maharashtra in India. Okay, so she is the author of this poem, I Am Every Woman. Now, let's see about the poem. As I told you, a woman is always a multi-faced natured person, isn't it? So she take care of the kids, she'll cook for you, she'll see her work, she'll clean the house, isn't it? So this poem talks about the multi-faced nature of women. So when we just say about this multi-faced nature of women, the early women, how were they? They used to be at home, isn't it? They will be taking care of the house and they will be always behind the men, isn't it? Whatever the men says, they will agree, they will accept. But they have their own place in their houses. Yes or no? Yeah, but what about today's women? Today's women are very much empowered. They have the exposure in all the areas. They are achieving many things. isn't it? So that is what we are going to see here. Today's women are empowered, brave. What does mean empowered? Empowered means they are having their own power over their life. Okay, they can decide what to do, what not to do. Okay, brave, strong, and resolute. Resolute means very determined. They are very strong. They have a strong will to do that. Okay, they are very determined. They are always ready to take up new ventures. Okay, they are persistent and work tirelessly to prove that they are capable of. So what is this? They never feel tired to prove themselves. So they can take up any challenge and they will work tirelessly to prove that they are capable of doing anything. Because usually in those days, men used to say, okay, you are a woman, you cannot do it, isn't it? But what about today's women? They can do anything. You can see women who's driving a bus. You can see women who's driving the auto, and they are in the navy. They are in the military, isn't it? So women are everywhere now, equal to men. So they are always ready and open-minded to take up new ventures to prove themselves. Okay, that they are capable of doing anything. Understood? So women have to be treated respectfully for the growth of a nation. So the women are equal to men now. They are achieving in many areas. So what we have to do? We have to treat them with respect. Okay, we have to respect her, which leads to the growth of a nation. Okay, so now you got an idea, isn't it? This poem is going to about the women, that especially today's women. So this is the poem. I am every woman. A woman is beauty innate, a symbol of power and strength. She puts her life at stake. She is real. She is not fake. The summer of life she is ready to see in spring. She says, spring will come again, my dear. Let me care for the ones who are near. She is the woman. She has no fear. Strong is she in her faith and beliefs. Persistence is the key to everything, says she. Despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. She is a lioness. Don't mess with her. She'll not spare you if you are a prankster. Don't ever try to sow her pride, her self-respect. She knows how to thaw you, saw you. So beware. She is today's woman. Today's woman, dear, love her, respect her, keep her near. By Raki Narayani Sharkey. Okay, so now let's see each stanza. Okay, so each stanza we are going to see the meaning of this poem and the poetic devices that is involved in this poem. Understood? Okay. So the first one is the first stanza. Who is she? The picture of Mary Kom, isn't it? She is a Indian woman who is a boxer. Okay. So she is a achiever. Today's woman, as I said you. Let's see the poem. A woman is beauty innate. So what is meaning by innate? We have seen in this glossary part. Innate means natural, by birth, isn't it? So a woman is beauty innate. So what is the meaning of this line? A woman is beauty naturally. A woman can be tall or short or fair or dark, whatever it is, As a woman, she is beautiful. Okay, she is beautiful because she is a woman. Okay, so a woman is beauty innate. So the womanism adds up the beauty to her. A woman is beauty innate. She is beautiful naturally. Okay, a symbol of power and strength. So what does she symbolizes? What does a woman symbolizes? She symbolizes power and strength, isn't it? She is the power of your family. She is the strength of your family, isn't it? A woman is the backbone of one's family. So she symbolizes power and strength. Okay. She puts her life at stake. She puts her life at stake. She is real. She is not fake. So why did she put her life at stake? She puts her life at stake in order to achieve something, isn't it? And also to take care of her own family. She puts her life at stake. Understood? So she takes all the risk just to for the welfare of the family. Okay, so she takes up all the risk. She takes up all the initiation just to save the family and the people around her. Okay, she puts her life at risk. She is real. She is not fake. Okay, we just saw already. Now today's woman is ready to take up any new challenges just to prove that she is capable of doing anything, isn't it? So that is why she is also taking risk, and she is a real one. She cannot be fake. The love she shows, okay, the care she takes, everything is a real one. If a woman is doing some work, that will be of full dedication. So she cannot be a fake one. Understood? Fake means not real. Okay, so she puts her life at stake. She is real. She is not fake. Understood? So just to see this, a woman is beauty innate, a symbol of power and strength. She puts her life at stake. She is real. She is not fake. Do you understand these 4 lines, children? Now, let us see the poetic devices in this stanza. So the first one is alliteration. So what is alliteration? Alliteration means, like, just see, the repetition of same letters in the line. Okay, so in the same line, if the words are repeated with the same letter. For example, you can see symbol. In this line, symbol is starting with yes. It's a consonant, right? Similarly, the strength is starting with yes. So both are consonants. Okay, what is consonant? A, E, I, O, U is vowel. Remaining all are consonants. So here, symbol and strength. These 2 words are alliterated word because it is starting with the consonant yes in the same line. Do you understand? Now, the rhyming words. Rhyming words, you know. The words which sound similar, isn't it? At the end of the line. You can just see here. The 3rd line has take, fake. These 2 sound similar. So, these 2 are rhyming words. Now, rhyming scheme. So, what is this rhyming scheme? Rhyming scheme is nothing but the way in which the poem is written. Understood? We used to say as Kavidai Nadai in Tamil, isn't it? The same way in English we say as rhyming scheme. Understood? So always this rhyming scheme we have to give A for the first line. Okay? Just see, a woman is beauty innate. We are going to give A for this first line. Look all the ending words in each line and find out whether they sound similar or different. I can say like innate, see, innate. So always I'm going to give the first line as A, okay? Now, here, what is the last word? Strength. Innate and strength. Does it sound similar? No. Innate, it's different. Strength is different. So, since it is not same, I'm going to give this as B. Understood? So, first one I'm going to give as A. Innate strength. Both sounds different. That's why I'm going to give this as B. Understood? Now see stake. Stake. Innate stake. Does it sound same? No. Strength stake. Does it sound same? No. So I'm going to give this as C. Understood? Okay. Now let's go to the fourth line. Fourth line is fake. Fake. Okay. Now check with the other three lines. Innate. Does it sound same with a fake? No. Does it sound same with strength? No. Does it sound same with stake? Yes. So what letter we have given for stake? C. So I'm going to give fake also C. Understood? So the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, C. Understood? Okay, children. Now let's get into the figure of speech. Figure of speech is metaphor. Okay, the first one is metaphor. A woman is beauty innate. Okay, so woman, the beauty is compared to a woman. What is metaphor? Metaphor is comparison of things, isn't it? Comparing things. So here a woman is compared to a beauty. So here the line is metaphor. Understood? And you can see the fourth line. This is she is real. She is not fake. The same words are repeated in the clauses, the consecutive clauses. You can just see she's. It's getting repeated, isn't it? So it is anaphora. Okay, if the same words are getting repeated in the clauses or verses. Verses means in this way on the consecutive lines or the consecutive clauses. Okay, that is anaphora. Understood? So now let's go to the next stanza. Stanza 2. Okay, children. So who is she? She is Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai was a Pakistani by birth. She was fighting for the right for girl child, okay, the right to education for a girl child. Okay, for that she has undergone many troubles, but in spite of that, she didn't give up on her vision. Okay, so she was awarded Nobel Prize also. She was the one who has achieved Nobel Prize in a very young age. Understood? So I've just included her picture just to show how empowered the women are. Okay, let's get into the stanza 2. The summer of life she is ready to see in spring. Okay, here summer of life. Summer of life means the hard time of one's life, you can say, or the pain of one's life. Okay, so the summer of life she is ready to see in spring. So what is this? Ready to see in spring means even during the happy moments, happy days of her one's life, a woman is always ready to face even the hardships also. Okay, which means she'll be always ready. Okay, she'll be very practical, we can say. She says, spring will come again, my dear. Let me care for the ones who are near. Okay, so what she's telling, if I keep on worrying about the pain and hardships of the life, I cannot care for the ones who are around me. Okay, I cannot care about them. So what I have to do? I have to just overcome the hardships of my life. And she also has a very positive attitude. She is having a positive vision that all the hardships will go away one day and again the happy days will be back. Okay, that is the meaning for this line. She says, spring will come again, my dear, which means all the sadness, all the hard days will pass by, and one day happiness will be back. And she understood this, that the hardship and the happiness are always, it's like a wheel. Okay, once it will be on up, other time it will be in the down. So she understood what a real life is. That's why she says, spring will come again, my dear. Let me care for the ones who are near. Understood? So she says, I don't have time to worry about the hardship, all the sadness, all the pain. I don't have time to worry about that. I am sure that happiness will come again. And now it's time for me to take care of all the near and dear ones. Okay. She is the woman. She has no fear. When can one say that I'm not going to worry about all the sadness, all the hardships? Only when they have no fear, they will say those words, isn't it? So a woman is saying because she has no fear. She has no fear because she is a woman. Understood? So she is the woman. She has no fear. Children, are you understanding this? So I'll just read it once again. The summer of life she is ready to see in spring. She says, spring will come again, my dear. Let me care for the ones who are near. She is the woman. She has no fear. Understood these lines? Now, the rhyming words. What are the rhyming words? Can you just see this and tell me? Yes, dear, near, and fear. So all these three sound similar. So these three are rhyming words. Now, tell me the rhyming scheme. What we have to do, we have to just look into the last word of each line. Here, this is spring. And then what we have to do, we have to give yay for this first line. Okay. And does dear sounds similar like spring? No. So what we have to do? We have to give B. Now dear and near, does it sound same? Yes. So what we have to give? We have given B for dear. So near also we have to give B. Okay. And what about fear? Dear, near, it sounds same. So for both dear and near we have given B. So for fear also we are going to give B. Understood? So what's the rhyming scheme? A, B, B, B. This is a rhyming scheme. Understood? And we have one more. You can just see the alliteration here. Alliteration is, yeah, summer and spring. What is alliteration? I told you, right? The repetition of the consonant sound in, consonant letters in the same line. Here, summer and spring. Okay, so these two are alliterated words. And which is alliterated letter here? Yes is the alliterated letter. Understood? Now figures of speech. So what are the figures of speech here? Summer of life. So this is compared to the hardship of one's life. Summer is compared to the pain, okay, of one's life. So this comparison is done here. That is why it is a metaphor. Understood? And I said you, anaphora. She, okay. So this is just repeating in the consecutive clauses. That's why we have given as anaphora. She is getting repeated. You can just see. Understood? So this is anaphora. Do you understand these 4 lines, children? Let's go to the third stanza. Okay. Okay. So in this stanza, we're just going to see who is she? Yeah, she is Indira Gandhi, the first Prime Lady, Indian woman Prime Minister, isn't it? And she is Mother Teresa. She was the founder of Missionaries of Charity. Okay, both these women are very strong in their belief, okay, in their thought, we can say. Okay, so very strong women they are. You can just see here, strong is she in her faith and beliefs. Understood? Strong is she in her faith and beliefs. So what is beliefs? Beliefs is the one which we see and we just realize, and we just understood and believe it. Okay, what is faith? Faith is which we cannot see, but we believe that it is happening. For example, we have faith in God. Though we cannot see God, we have faith in him, isn't it? So strong is she in her faith and beliefs. So she is very strong in her faith and belief. A woman is always very strong. Okay. And what is the key for everything? She says persistence. Persistence is the key to everything, says she says, a woman says, if you are determined, if you have a very strong will, okay, if you have a very strong will, you can achieve anything in your life. Understood? So the persistence, the determination is the key to everything. Once you are determined, no one can just make your mind out of your work. Okay, you can always be focused on what you are doing if you are determined. So persistence is the key to everything, says she. Despite the sighs and groans and moans, okay, despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. So what is this? Despite the sighs and groans and moans. So what is the meaning of sighs? Sigh, okay, sigh is a symbol of like sad expression, we can say. Okay, frown, like frown. So it's a symbol, it symbolizes a sad expression. And groans means, yeah, complaining. Moans is grievances. Okay, always complaining, grumbling, like you're just murmuring something. So despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief, which means if even if anybody is telling what you cannot do this, you don't want to do this, anything, she is very strong. Okay, she has a strong will that she can do it. So she never, she is not at all ready to give up on what she is. She has just make up in her mind. Okay, a woman is always very strong in her thoughts. Understood, children? So despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. Firm means she is very strong, okay, determined in her belief. So she is strong is she in her faith and beliefs. Persistence is the key to everything, says she. Despite the sighs and groans and moans, she is strong in her faith, firm in her belief. Understood these lines? Okay. Now let's see the alliteration. Alliteration is, you can just see in the first, the last line you can see. Faith and firm. Okay. So you can just see the consonant F. It starts with F and F in the same line. So faith and firm. Okay, children. And now just tell me what is the rhyming scheme for this. Okay, beliefs. So A. Believe everything. Different, right? So it is A or B? Yeah, B. Because these two sounds different. Understood? Now here, moans. Believes everything, moans. Different. So again it is C. Now again belief. It sounds same as A, isn't it? So it is also A. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, C and A. Understood? Now the figure of speech. Figure of speech is metaphor. Persistence is the key. Okay, so persistence is the key. So this determination is just compared to the key here. Understood? So here, this is a metaphor since it is comparison. Comparison is done here. Okay, and one more we have groans and moans. You can just see the vowel sound here, grow, mo. Okay, the vowel sound you get. So in these lines, if you have the vowel sound, the letters which are just in the same line is assonance. Okay, when you have a vowel sound, grow, mo. Okay, so this is assonance. Groans and moans are assonance. Okay, now let's get into the fourth stanza. Yeah, who is she? Yeah, she is Kiran Bedi, isn't it? Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. Now, but who is she? Yeah, she is the first Indian woman IPS officer. Okay, yes. Now let's see the fourth stanza here. She is a lioness. Don't mess with her. Okay, she'll not spare you if you're a prankster. Don't ever try to sow her pride, her self-respect. She knows how to thaw you, saw you. So beware. She's today's woman. Today's woman, dear. Love her, respect her, keep her near. Okay, children. Now see here, she is a lioness. Don't mess with her. So in all the previous three stanzas, the poet was telling about the strength of a woman, how strong is today's woman and how is she very much strong in her faith and belief, isn't it? So what does she symbolizes? So what the mindset of a woman, everything she was just explaining in the previous three stanzas. But in this stanza, she is giving you a warning. What warning is she giving? Just see here. She is a lioness. Okay, so she is like a ferocious lion. Who is like a ferocious lion? A woman. Okay, she is a lioness. Don't mess with her. Okay, don't interfere unnecessarily with the woman. Okay, what happened if you mess with her? She will not spare you if you are a prankster. Okay, if you are mischieving, the woman, she will never tolerate you. Understood? So she will never take up whatever you are doing. Instead, she will give back to you strongly. Understood? So see here, she is a lioness. Don't mess with her. Okay, don't interfere with her. She'll not spare you if you are a prankster. Okay, she cannot tolerate what if you are mischieving with her. She cannot tolerate whatever you are doing. Okay, don't ever try to sow her pride, her self-respect. If you are dare to touch her pride, if you are dare to put her down or to touch her self-respect, she knows how to thaw you, saw you. Okay, so beware. She knows how to thaw you, saw you. So beware. So what is the thaw and saw? Yeah, this thaw and saw is normally used to cut things. Okay, if you're just cutting things, these words will be used. But here the poet says this because she is trying to say a woman knows how to cut you down if you are trying to touch her pride or self-respect. Understood? So don't ever dare to do that. So the poet is telling, don't ever try to sow her pride, her self-respect. She knows how to thaw you, saw you. So beware. The poet is warning you not to touch her pride or self-respect. Otherwise, a woman knows how to cut you down. Understood? She is today's woman. She is today's woman, dear. Love her, respect her, keep her near. Okay, why she is very strong? Because she is today's woman. Okay, you cannot think her like the women who were in earlier days, who were very the stereotype ones, who are very much confined into the home. Okay, who are behind the men, who are always under the control of men. Not like that. Today's women are very much powerful. Okay, they are powerful ones, they are achieving anywhere. So if you are trying to touch her pride or self-respect, she will never leave you. She is today's woman. Today's woman, dear. So what you have to do? Instead, you have to love her, respect her, and keep her near. Okay? Keep her near means just appreciate whatever she does. Okay? Even at your home, if your mom is a homemaker, we always say, isn't it? You're at home, you have no work to do. But go to see, I'm going out, I'm learning, I'm doing this, that, and everything, but you're always free. No, because of your mom is your house is a home. Okay, so you have to just thank her, appreciate each and every work the woman is doing. Okay, just start loving your mom, your sister, your friends, everything, everybody. Okay, so if you just love them, respect them, and keep them near, they'll be always there for you. Understood, children? Now let's see the rhyming scheme. Her, prankster. Okay, so her and prankster. Her is A, prankster is A, because these two sound similar. Her, prankster. Now see here, respect, self-respect is different, isn't it? So it is B. So her, prankster, self-respect. Beware, again it's like prankster. Beware, dear, near. So all these sound similar, so all these are A. Okay, so beware, dear, near. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, A, A. So what is the figure of speech here? Figure of speech is metaphor. You can see she is a lioness. A woman is compared to a lion. So it's a metaphor. Understood? And you can just see here, thaw and saw. I told you repetition of the vowel sound here. So it is thaw, okay, aw sound. So thaw and saw, it's a repetition, sorry, assonance. Thaw and saw, it's assonance, okay, the repetition of vowel sound. Then it is, one more we have repetition. The repetition of phrases in the consecutive, sorry, in the same line, okay, repetition of phrases. You can see today's women. Today's women is a phrase and it is just repeating in the same line. Today's women. She is today's women. Today's women, dear, just to emphasize what they are telling. So this is used. It's called as repetition. Okay, repetition of the words, the same phrases. Okay, so this is repetition. Understood, children? Do you understand this stanza and the poetic devices here? Okay, I hope you all understand this poem. And now, your assignment time. You have to learn the poem, memorize and write the poem once in your rough notebook. Okay? And then you can just start learning your appreciation questions and just learn the paragraph also. Learn it once you listen to this video. It will be easy for you. Okay, so learn it and complete this lesson simultaneously, children. So that's all for today. Thank you, children. Have a blessed day.